Thank you very, very much, Honorable Minister. With the Honorable Minister, as I assured him, we'll get back to you as soon as possible after he raised this serious issue, serious concern to the embassy last Thursday. Actually, the minister called me several times, even before this meeting. So from the embassy, we see the minister, the government, is taking very seriously of the issues Nigerians raised to their government. And we respect and we admire their working style of cooperation. The minister, I should say, have said all that. We're totally on the same page. So very briefly, just some very quick remarks. First, a friend in need is a friend indeed. China will never forget the invaluable support the government and the good people of Nigeria gave to us during the most challenging stage in China's fight against COVID-19. We really appreciate it. And I mentioned to the minister during our meeting, I even wrote an article in the most influential newspaper in China about China's gratitude to Nigerian government and Nigerian people for all the support. That article is on March 20th. Second, there is nothing whatsoever changed in China's policy of friendship towards Africa. We are fully committed to our strategic partnership with Nigeria. We have full confidence. Partners, we are good friends. There is nothing changed about that. Third, Guangzhou is fighting for the virus. Not any Nigerians, not any Africans, not any foreign nationals, not any Chinese. They are fighting the virus. Why some Nigerian friends at the earliest days feel selected, as the minister, the word, he rightly chosen, selected. Let me put it this way. I welcome the extension of the lockdown in FCT. I will not complain about it. Why? The government of Nigeria is protecting me as a resident of Abuja, of FCT. Why the government select FCT, Lagos, Ogun? Is the government of Nigeria discriminating against FCT? I don't think so. The same logic goes in Guangzhou. Since February 17th, the policy to fighting the disease in Guangzhou has been evolving. And I should say, until yesterday, it has changed 10 times. Why? You have to be precisely attack the virus. So you need some policy change. And on March 21st, the first imported connected case was reported in Guangzhou. That is a very serious thing. And I should say, since February, if there is any country targeted, the first was an Asian country. I'm not going to name the name, but a good friend of China also, because at that time, the situation in that country was terrible. So the first target country was Northeast Asian country. And then, why recently our Nigerian brothers and sisters felt it? And maybe why we were selected, it is because, according to the statistics, the African friends are very vulnerable group in the fight against the disease. The city have to protect them. Let me give you some numbers. You know 56 for FCT and more than that for Lagos. Let me give you some numbers. Until yesterday, all imported cases in Guangzhou were 119. Among those 119, the majority of them were Chinese. Foreign nationals, 26. Among those 26, from Africa, 19. Among those 19, from Nigeria, 9. That is the case. And until as of yesterday, they reported asymptomatic patients, 60. From Africa, 57. And foreign imported case related local reporting cases, 14. That means the patient was a close contact of an imported case. Among those 14 related cases, China, 7. Foreign nationals, 7. Africans, 7. That means all the foreign nationals are from Africa. Among those 7, Nigeria, 6. We have to protect all the Nigerians for their health, because according to the statistics, they are most vulnerable. So that is the logic. The city is trying to test everyone for the security, for the safety, health of themselves and others. And that is my understanding about the logic. Why FCT? Why Lagos? The government is protecting me well. The government is not discriminating me as a resident here. But I should say, as the minister rightly pointed out, during this process, poor communication, or some incidents, or some isolated cases, it might happen. And it happened. So, after the timely intervention of the minister, of the government, Beijing took it very, very seriously. And during the past days, I think the coordination between Beijing and Guangzhou has been strengthened remarkably. So the effective communication mechanism between the consulate general and the Guangzhou authority has been set up. And the task force to take care of the patients or to sort out the difficulties for some not easy to find accommodation or financial problems, it was there. And the authority made it very clear, zero tolerance for discrimination. Any resident, no matter which country are you from, Chinese or foreign nationals. You cannot do or say in that way. So generally, I think with joint efforts, the Chinese authorities from Beijing and Guangzhou, and with the embassy in Beijing and the consulate in general, I believe the legitimate concerns has been addressed and will get addressed in a smooth way. Take the quarantine. And let me show you another number. As I said, the target groups, some countries and some air flights, because by statistics, which are the most vulnerable. So after those precise measures, 15,000 people have been put into quarantine. Among those 15,000, more than 10,000 are Chinese. 4,600 are foreign nationals. And besides Nigerian friends, African friends, there are other 13 countries, nationals in it, including Australia, the United States, Russia. So also from this number, you can see there is nothing as a policy to select this group for discrimination or this or that. It is for the precise fight against the disease. And we appreciate the increasing cooperation from our friends from Nigeria, from Africa, and from other countries. For us, it's super clear. All foreign nationals are treated equally in China. We reject any differential practices. We have zero tolerance for discrimination. That is the situation about Guangzhou. And finally, I should say, against the COVID-19. We are allies. And the Chinese government and the people is fully committed to working with the Nigerian people, the Nigerian government, to win this war together. We will do whatever we could, if needed, to assist Nigeria in its fight against this disease. The Honorable Minister mentioned CRCC, CCECC, or Jack Ma, and from the government, we keep close touch with the relevant agencies. And I should say, the government is also doing its job. The Chinese are a grateful nation. We will never stand by and leave our friends in difficulty. We say it, and we will do it. If there is something is below your expectations, and we can improve, taking the working method in Guangzhou, we will try our best to address it with good faith and most sincerity. And I appreciate your attention. Thank you very much. The authority thought it is vulnerable, but the numbers are shared with you. And the latest situation is the policy covers everybody, no matter where are you from. So during those 10 times of the policy exchange, and maybe more, it's an adaptive, evolving process from our foreign friends. And for all other nationals, now is a standard practice. You are on your own expense. But Guangzhou after the intervention, I should say, of the minister, of the government, and many from other sources, some African friends, including some Nigerian friends, may face some financial difficulties during this difficult time. So now the policy is the government will try to alleviate those who need support. So solidarity.
Bravo.